have a lot of characteristics. In this section, we will have mainly total 12 general characteristics of the organic compound. So let's have a look that what are the general characteristics of the organic compounds. Basically, we have total organic compounds, a lot of or the millions of organic compounds, and these organic compounds have their general characteristics or common characteristics due to their molecular structures, and some of their characteristics we will discuss in this section. In this section we will discuss about their composition, we will discuss about their covalent nature, and third one we have their solubility of the organic compounds, and the fourth one we have their melting points, and we have their boiling points, and the fifth one we will discuss about their thermal instability, and the sixth one we will discuss about their inflammability. So we will discuss about these six general characteristics of the organic compound. So let's have a look on the first one. This is the composition. So what is the composition of the organic compounds? Basically, the organic compounds consists of mainly carbon or composed of carbon and hydrogen atoms. So they are having carbon and hydrogen atoms. Along with these organic compounds also may have oxygen, they may have nitrogen, they may have sulfur, they may have phosphorus along with the halogens. So the carbon atom may have oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and phosphorus and with the halogens, and these halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and we have iodine. So the carbon may have bond with all these atoms in the organic compound. So this is a simple composition of the organic compounds. Next we have the second property, that is the covalent nature. Covalent nature means all the organic compounds are covalently bonded compounds, mean they can make the covalent bonds, and these covalent bonds may be of two types. The number one is non-polar in nature with a few exceptions, and they may also have the polar covalent bond. So there are two types of bond. The first one is non-polar and the second one is polar covalent bond. The covalent bond mean they may form the bond with the sharing of electrons. So in covalent bond or the covalent nature, it is the main property of the organic compounds. On the other hand, due to their covalent nature, the organic compounds do not ionizes in aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, they do not ionize. For example, if we have a beaker and it is having the water and we are going to add any covalent compound, then this compound will not ionizes in aqueous solutions. So this is the second property of the second characteristics of the organic compounds. Next we have the third one property, it is the solubility. So as we have their nature, organic compounds are mainly non-polar in nature. They are mainly non-polar in nature. So they are soluble in only non-polar solvents. We have the rule of solubility is as dissolve like. Like dissolve, like mean this is basically solubility rule. It's mean that the polar substances will dissolve in only polar solvents and the non-polar substances will only dissolve in non-polar solvents. So this is the rule of like dissolve like. So basically all the organic compounds will dissolve in non-polar solvents, and we have the non-polar solvents like ether, we have benzene, and we have carbon tetrachloride CCl4. These are mainly the three non-polar organic solvents. So all the organic compounds will be soluble into these three solvents. Mostly these compounds are less or insoluble in water, because basically we have a look on the structure of water. Water, it is polar in nature. So the all organic compounds, these are mainly insoluble in water. Next we have the fourth one property is the low melting and boiling points. Mainly organic compounds generally have low melting and boiling points. And what is the reason behind this? Because in organic compounds, all the atoms are held together by weak intermolecular forces. So the forces or the intermolecular forces between them are weak. As these forces are weak, so they can easily be break down. So all the organic compounds may easily be break down, and mainly they are volatile in nature. Volatile. What does mean by volatile? It is a property in which the substances are converted from liquid phase to gaseous phase easily or at room temperature. So these substances are mainly volatile in nature, organic compounds. So that's why they have low melting and low boiling points. On the other hand, next we have the fifth one property for the organic compounds. It is their thermal instability. So thermal instability means organic compounds are usually they are thermally unstable. And why they are unstable? Because they decomposes into smaller molecules. They can easily decomposes into smaller molecules upon heating. When we started to heat the organic compounds, they will be easily converted into smaller molecules. This property is of great commercial importance, that is the cracking of petroleum. The petroleum or the petrochemical substances are mainly organic compounds, and upon heating they may be break down into the simpler. For example, if we want to we started to heat the petroleum, then by the process of cracking it may be divided into smaller molecules. So this is very a great commercial importance of the organic compounds, that they are thermally unstable. Next we have inflammability. So organic compounds are inflammable mainly, or the organic compounds are inflammable. Inflammable means they burn in the presence of air, and they produces carbon dioxide, and also they produces water and with a huge amount of heat. So that's why mainly all the fuels are organic compounds. So in this we have learned organic compounds are inflammable, they burn in the presence of air, and they produces oxygen, water and heat. So that's why the fuels are mainly organic compounds. And in fuel we use organic compounds like we have wood, second we have coal, we have oil, and we have the natural gas. So all these are the organic compounds. The wood we use for the purpose of for the production of heat. The coal we use for the as a fuel, oil, and the natural gas. Natural gas it is methane, and their combustion produces a large amount of heat. So all the organic compounds are highly inflammable. I hope you guys understand about these or six characteristics of the organic compounds. Next one, in the next lecture, we have the remaining six properties or characteristics of organic compounds. And if you guys have any queries related to these characteristics, you can ask me about in the comment section. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.